Alright guys, we are headed across the street to my shop to clean some flounder. I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to clean flounder my way. Alright guys, so here we have our haul from the other night. We went flounder gigging. We had a pretty good night. We even got some boneless sheepshead here. I'm going to show you a video on how to clean these fish the most efficient way that I know how. And there's certainly other methods that you can utilize, but this is the way that I do it, and it works for me. So we'll go ahead and get started. What I like to do first is I like to start off by rinsing off the fish. When they're in the cooler, they get a lot of slime and blood and mud that kind of gets all over them. And I like to clean them off. That way it's easier for my knife to cut through them, and I don't get all the slime all over me, all over the meat. So I like to keep my surface clean. So we'll go ahead and start cleaning these off. You just get a nice rinse on them. Just get them all cleaned up. We'll do both sides. We'll just rinse all that mud and slime off of them. Get all that off, we'll flip it over, and we'll go ahead and clean off the other side, and we'll go ahead and start filleting them. All right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to clean a flounder here. I'm gonna try to make this as easy as possible. There's many different ways to do it. You can fillet the entire side, or you can get 4 fillets out of each one. I prefer to do 4 fillets, and this is exactly how I do it here. So I start up here, work from the top of the head. I make a cut up there, start down, and start right down the lateral line on this fish. Work my way straight down, and then I come up here and I just kind of start going right down the backbone here till it pops out. And then I just kind of ease that fillet off. There's your first fillet. Go ahead and add that to the pile. And then I start on the other side. I work my way right down the backbone, start the first cut, and then I go right down the fish. And there's your other fillet. We'll flip this fish over to the white side. Start our cut up towards the top of the head. Run our line right down the back side of this fish here, and then we'll just go right down the backbone here. Same process for each fish. Start up here at the top of the head, work our way right down, and work right down the edge of those fins there. And there's your final fillet there. Nice, beautiful fillet on that back side. That's how you want your fish to look. Pretty simple, easy to do. You can knock out a ton of fish in no time doing this method. Now I'm going to show you how to skin a flounder fillet. This step, pretty easy. You just following right down the skin of the fillet of the fish with your knife. You can use a standard knife for this process. It's more or less sawing than anything. You're gonna pull that fillet out, okay? You're gonna pull off any of the fan meat that's with it, or you can leave it on, that's up to you. And then you're just gonna do a little bit of trimming. So any excess meat that's laying around, you wanna get that off, and then you have a nice, beautiful flounder fillet here. Set that to the side. Go ahead and get this other side here started. And all you're doing really is just sawing right down the edge of that fillet there. I like to trim mine up, take off all the extra gig holes that are in it. They look nice and pretty that way. And then we just start working our way right down the fillets here. Now, this is pretty standard with just about any fish fillet whenever you're cleaning them. But I like to square off the ends there. Just makes them look really nice whenever you cook them up. Pull off any of the extra goodies that are left over from my cleaning job here. Any bones you might see, you want to go ahead and pull those out now. And then we'll just follow right down the edge here. We'll hold on to the end of the tail, and then we'll just work our way right down the fish. Pretty simple. There's your completed flounder fillet. That's your 4 fillets there. We'll just set those off to the side, and we'll go ahead and start the whole process of skinning all the fish. All right, guys, there is one other method of skinning fish. This to me can be just as quick as using this, but we'll go ahead and give it a shot just for you to be able to see. So we use this electric knife here. We hold the end of the fillet and we just work our way right down. That pulls out your nice, beautiful fillet right off the fish. Do this side. A little bit of trimming on that one needed, but not much. There's your nice, beautiful fillet there. And then we'll do the white side here. Here's your last 2 fillets. Here's your other fillet. I like to give it a little trim off the end. Kind of square that end of that fillet up. And your last and final fillet with the electric knife. There's your last and final fillet. You kind of trim it up a little bit. Just drop it right there. And that's how you do it. That's how you clean a flounder, and that's how you clean a sheepshead. Hope you enjoyed. All right, so we've got a little sheepshead here. This one's probably about 16 inches. I'll go ahead and show you how to clean this one. Fairly simple, fairly easy to work through. You can use your standard knife, but this is more like sawing than cutting. So we use the Walmart brand, or Walmart carries these electric knife. Very dull, but it's a lot better than sawing with a good knife. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'll show you how we fillet it. So we want to flip that fillet over. We're going to expose the actual meat here, and we're just going to run this knife right down it and cut it right off of that skin there. It makes life really easy. I'll go ahead and start that. All right, so we've got our fillet cut out here. This is what I particularly like to do with this. So I'll cut up here, work my way right down the fillet, and we'll have a nice, beautiful top loin here. That's what you want to see when you cut that piece out. This is ready to go right here. This is ready to go to the deep fryer or the pan. And then what we'll do is we'll start up here, work our way right down that bloodline, and then we'll cut out this triangular shaped piece of meat here. This will be good for frying up, or even a little small pans here for tacos, things of that nature. And we'll discard this other side here, set the fillets to the side, then we'll flip it over and we'll begin on the other side. We'll go ahead and do that now. flip that over. She's ready to be skinned. And it makes it much easier when you start it off on the edge of a table. Your blade can get parallel with the fillet, and then you go ahead and skin it right out. All right, so now that we got our nice, beautiful fillet, no sawing, no nothing, we can go ahead and trim it out. So we'll start right here, work our way right down the edge of that bloodline there. And we got our fillet here. Set that to the side, and then we'll cut out this other triangular shape fillet here, which is the bottom half of the loin. And we'll just go ahead and cut that out. So there's your little triangular shaped piece there. We'll go ahead and bag it, and that is how you clean a sheep's head. Very simple, very easy to do, especially with this. This makes life a lot easier. It's nice to have a knife, sharp knife as well. But that's essentially how you clean a sheep's head. Super easy. All right, guys, that's my tutorial on how to clean flounder and how to clean sheep's head. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more.